Y'all know I don't stretch. So if everybody asking why 84 ain't stretching, y'all know I don't stretch. Anybody pay attention to Viking football, 84 don't stretch on game day. I come back. I came out the womb, I was ready. Tell them, mama, you know I was ready. That's why you have it.
This is Jordan Ryan, buddies, the good, the bad, and the uglies. Breaking out the huddle with Adam Thielen, Hustle, DK, Metcalf, muscle strong. No more goal line fumble, rumbling in the jungle, rumble, young boy, rumble. Fuck being humble. I'm on top of the game, that's just my game, that's second to play. All God protecting my name, talking the same as to playing the game. No pain, no gain, no pain, no gain, no pain, no gain. Well, I train the brain to strain the pain till I'm in the Hall of Fame. Won't stop till I'm in the Hall of Fame. Oh, got some money in my pockets, man. I ain't talking pocket change. You could keep the fucking change.
Is a disgusting act. Is a disgusting act. Is a disgusting.
Bit up on the route, and Randy Moss, without even really being able to run, as he shoots the moon to the fans here in Green Bay.
Is a disgusting act. Is a and it's unfortunate.
Got the bottom.
Oh, again, that was a nasty.
You just took a ball before I pushed play. This shook you to the core.
That was something.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what's in my bottom.
Well, we took one on the gym last night, old son.
Yeah, no, I come into you today, asked you if you're a humbled man. And, you guys own up to the loss? What is... But no. So what happened? Was it as
Jackson County Central came to our gym and kind of got after us a little bit.
And that's pretty much kind of, I guess, what I meant by humble. Do you guys
got beat? I'm pretty sure it was 49-19. So they left no doubt.
49-19. So in wrestling terms, that is a no doubter.
Yeah.
Correct? Am I wrong?
That's it.
Wrong? Okay.
That's a grandpappy right there.
Have you guys been beating guys like that?
There's some teams that we've beaten like that, yes.
Because I feel like I remember in hearing the stories and all this, you guys be beating good teams.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. 100%.
So are you handling them steadily? Because you're a good team that just got handled.
Yeah, we're.
I'm just trying to judge on how good Jackson County actually is here.
They wrestle a lot of teams down south. They beat ACGC roughly, by the same score, and they beat a lot of teams by that score.
Okay, so they are whooping people.
They're whooping people. But we've also done the same thing. We've had a tough schedule.
Is ACGC good?
ACGC is going to be good. We'll probably see them in the section finals, I bet. Okay. That's probably who we'll see.
Jeez,
we got to get through.
I might go to that.
We got a ways to go yet.
If ACGC can make it, which, hey, I'm rooting for the home squad. Sorry, but
I do think that they will make it on that side as the 2 seed. Because they'll probably have Minnewaska in the semis, I would think. Mm-hmm. And I think they can beat them. So, and then we'll have to beat Minnesota and ACGC, I suppose.
Well, okay, so how many more regular season before you get
regular season's done.
Regular season, so now
last night, that was it.
Really?
So now we're on to sections next Thursday, where we get, who's the winner? We get Ortonville or somebody else, I can't remember. So, and then after that, we wrestle Saturday in Benson, Final Four, and that's where we'd wrestle probably Minnesota and then ACGC. Not probably Minnesota. We will wrestle Minnesota as long as we get out Thursday.
Wow.
So
I didn't know, man. That for me.
And then the next weekend, the next Saturday is individual sections, and then the following week after that, we turn around and go to state. So
that would be individually.
There's team and individuals down at state at the XL.
Right.
So
well, you're assuming you're getting into state.
Well, no matter what, I mean, unless none of our wrestlers made it individually.
Well, that's what I mean.
So they're like both ways. I mean,
You're gonna go to the state, but I'm just saying this team.
we're not. Yeah, I'm not saying that we're by any means already in the state tournament. We got to run through this section.
might be coming with that big upset.
Oh, they'll be trying. I can guarantee
the
you.
homeboys from here, you know.
But I think
they ain't what we got, but who we had. But you know, they might be able to rush.
I think this loss should.
Actually, speaking of that, you know what's funny? Speaking of that, I didn't really watch you guys either.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why. I like all you guys, so I should have maybe more watched them because I went to a lot of basketball games. Yeah. So I should have maybe. So my bad. So my bad on that. But it just I don't know. But you guys lost to Jackson County too, right?
I don't think so.
No.
I think
did they win state though? The years that you lost.
I think they might have. No, because Kimball was winning then.
No.
Jackson County was good. I mean,
I swear
there was a year that we did wrestle them, and I thought that we beat them down at state.
I don't know. No way to look that up. I don't think.
You can go on the guillotine.
How do you look guillotine? How the fuck do you spell that? UIL.
Yep. Wrestling.
Oh yeah, I spelled that right, didn't I?
Pretty close.
So. Church.
No, that's everything for guillotine leagues. Nope. That's probably not a league you want to
draft lobbies. No. The guillotine. The amateur Minnesota wrestlers.
Yep, that's where.
Okay.
All the rankings are that don't really mean a darn thing.
Okay.
I mean, they do and they don't. I mean, it's a good judge of maybe where some kids are at, but. Really, you still got to show up and do your job.
I guess when that comes up, we'll talk about it. I guess it doesn't really matter that much because it's not popping up.
Yep.
That was the end of the season. So why I'm like freaking out over here actually is because it's like, God, it worries me to end this season on a bad note. Like,
you know, I'm in a way I threw it back and forth for a long time thinking about, you know, what way would be best, you know, how. And I'm hoping that, you know, that loss stings. And they take that personally. And it's like, okay, hey, we got kicked in the face today.
Well, right, exactly. And that was another thing we kind of
come to work hard these next 4 weeks. And this whole thing can end with us being state champs. But it's going to take, we're going to have to work really hard. You got to totally
absolutely. You're not going to just be giving it. Right?
No.
You know that. You guys know that. You, of all people,
I know that. Like, I know you're going to have to go out there and you're going to have to earn it.
Right. You guys won all year.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep.
Just walloping people.
Yep.
No chance.
Because to beat a team like Jackson County, it's going to take.
At the end of the day, you know, teams really dug deep.
Yep.
Compared to like the mindsets maybe sometimes. So now this mindset of being humbled of a loss like that's what I'm saying. That's why I asked you. I was like, were you humbled? Because like, dude, you guys were number one. So like, did you guys earn this loss? Would you say like, you guys lost? Or would you like, were there weird shit that happened? Like, I don't know.
No, we lost. Right. I mean, from the word go, but there are some things that we can turn around.
Right.
I think.
Right. So no, this makes you think maybe that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like sometimes number ones can get caught complacently wise.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm not saying I don't know. I don't know any of these kids, and I'm not taking any of that away from them because I don't know. But I'm just saying, you know, sometimes Jackson County's coming into a number one, trying to come in and disrupt it. They're like.
Oh, yeah, they were ready to roll.
So that's the difference, I think, sometimes. So it's like you're number one, you're like, I got this, and we're at home, and we're feeling good. And then all of a sudden, the other team is like, you know what? Fuck them guys.
And they came, and they kicked, and they looked very good.
So that's. So and you know what? If you guys make it to state and meet Jackson County again, I'm rooting for you again.
If that were the case to see them again,
I'm rooting for you guys to make the state as well. I guess you're the coach. You're a good guy on that. I think you know what I mean. So
we'll see. We'll see what happens. This is my first, run as a coach really in the section tournament as a coach.
And you've got a good You've got a good staff. Like I feel like these guys
we got a good staff, good people around, good family atmosphere up there.
Which is cool. That's cool. That's cool to probably be a part of.
So, and it's very similar to, like I've said many times, what wrestling used to be like when I was involved in it, in 7th and 8th and 9th grade, in that Dan Rouser era. But
right.
That was a different time for that sport.
I think this go down here.
Yep.
Actually.
So yeah, I mean that's.
So wrestling comes up. What's day next for you guys?
So Thursday at home in Belgrade. I can't remember. I'd have to look at who we got. We'll get the winner of Ortonville and somebody. I'm pretty sure, but I can't remember who the other school is. And then it'll be Saturday in Benson, where more than likely it's going to be Minnesota and then ACGC or Minnewaska in the finals to go to state.
Okay.
And then after that, then it'll be the following Saturday is individual sections. And then that's where we'll know what individual kids are going. And then after that, hopefully we take off Wednesday for the cities. Wrestling starts Thursday. And then by hopefully 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, March 4th, we know where we stand.
Hey, man, that's a good. Hey, it's good to keep them goals. You gotta keep that outlook on mind. But it's good to break it down like that too. Yeah. Man. Like it's not like we're gonna be state champs. It's like we're breaking it down. So we need to get through sections. Yeah. We need to get through this. Like we know the grand scheme is to get here. Yeah. That's the main goal. But you need to make that achievable in a way.
In short little steps and just slowly climb the ladder. That's what it's going to take. It's going to take us cranking it up come Thursday and this week in practice and getting after it.
You know what's the crazy thing? Maybe even this little step of the matter needed to be a loss at home.
It could be that's
the X factor. You never know. Yep. And maybe it is for these boys. That would be a cool story too.
It will be fun to see what happens down there.
That's cool. That is cool.
So you're going to Vegas again, huh?
Yeah. Me and some buddies. My buddy Cameron. He wants to be on the pod soon, actually, too. I should talk to him upcoming. I'll put that later. Cameron, Derek, and the buddy Lee. I've never met Lee, but
okay.
We're all heading to Vegas at the end of the month and
doing some golfing or what?
Golfing, just a couple days,
Okay.
What do we got? The Paiute Day or something. It's I don't know. It looks cool. So we get like two stays. Or no, two. What am I saying? Stays. Two.
Like golf.
2 18-round fun things that they have 3 courses on the part of this place. Yep. We did 2 rounds and lunch one day, and then the next day we're gonna go golf another 18.
Probably do some gambling. I'm
Probably do a little gambling. I've been to Vegas one other time, and that was a freaking blast on New Year's.
Yep. Okay, I remember that.
Yeah. Right. That was a blast. Did a little gambling there, but just more or less enjoying the town, having a good time. Right. This time we're gonna be enjoying the town a little bit. We're gonna be golfing, but this time I want to shoot the crabs.
Yep.
Or is that what the game is called? Where you throw the money, or you throw something down through the.
And then you need it gets like a color and a number.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Or I didn't even try that wheel one. I want to get weird with it, kind of.
Yeah, those ones are sketchy because I don't know how to play.
I don't either, but I feel like they'll teach you.
There's a chance to win. I think.
They'll teach. Well, there's a chance to win it. You gotta play to win.
Yep.
Gotta play to win.
Casino always wins.
Well, that's the thing. It's like you gotta know when to get out too.
If you get up $25, sometimes you gotta run away.
But also, what I've learned as a strategy is not saying I'm a big gambler because I'm not, because I lose more often than not. But I go there prepared to lose a certain amount, so it's like that's not gonna hurt me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But there's where people run into it. It's like, well, all of a sudden you're like, fuck. I'm so close, dude. So much, a little bit more will fucking win.
And now my house is gone.
So that's exactly. So So that's I don't know. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But it should be a good time. Have you ever been to Vegas?
No, because I haven't flown yet.
You've never flown.
Nope. Scared.
Really?
Yeah. It's the only thing I'm scared of. Like, absolutely petrified of.
Interesting.
At some point, I am going to fly. When I don't know.
Well, so that's out of the question for me to ask you to jump out of a plane.
Oh, God, no. Hell no. Absolutely not. No way is that happening.
I feel like that's safer than... Well, no, it isn't actually.
No.
But
hell no.
They say you're more likely to die in a car accident than you are on a plane.
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's what they say.
Have you heard of those things that go missing over the ocean? Hell no.
Yeah, I know.
How do those things go missing? I mean, I suppose the ocean is unreal big, so fall in and nobody ever find you.
Well, I'm not flying over the ocean either, but
I mean, I know, but even into
the boat.
The one day I get on it, it's going to be the recreation of 9/11, and down I go. And then I'll be in the history books.
Well, you can't think like that, man.
So that's why I don't go, because I'm too scared.
Well, see, now you got to come to Vegas with the boys someday.
Yeah, one day I'm going. I mean, I was hoping to fly somewhere
Speaking
this
of
summer.
the boys, let's go into this. Let's get to talking about that.
Oh, yeah, we got softball starting up here, so...
Except May, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But...
I think it's like May 26th, hopefully. Like I said, the first few games, depending on, practice and whatnot.
Right. Yeah.
I might have to miss a couple early ones, maybe.
Well, we'll miss you, but we'll just, if need be.
Unless, I mean, I can probably get out, too, because what time did our game start?
Sometimes,
like 6,
yeah, sometimes we play late. Sometimes
7,
we play late. But we won't put the pressure on BBE, but BBE, we really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Last year was a little bit of a flop for the old JRB Gorillas.
What were we? Were we 2-10?
We were 1 win.
Oh, we had 1 win, yeah.
We had 1 win. I don't know how many games we played because it just became a long kind of season. But, dude, we were in these games, man.
Yeah, the first game.
So we can't act like we can't hang our heads because even though we did a lot after a lot of the losses we had, I think we did kind of beat ourselves up.
Oh, yeah, there was a lot
I did, for sure. I got mad at them towards the end of the year because I started falling off. And I was like, fucking A, dude. It's like... all of a sudden, but winning it makes it fun. Losing doesn't help you.
Yeah, losing,
but
that was...
You got to be humble. You got to be humble in your losses, and that's what I think where we fell.
We got toxic. It got real toxic real quick.
So, hopefully this year, we keep that more of a... what did Riley say? Patrick Beverly type of attitude on things. Let's put that down. I want to talk about the Timberwolves at some point. Put it down at the end, maybe. Okay. Yeah, we'll come back. We have more of a Patrick Beverly mentality of the how we hold each other accountable on the team. Okay, there's a difference between expecting the best. You don't even have to yell. I was gonna say yelling at a guy to tell him yo, what the fuck? But it's not even that. It's dude, just being able to look at a guy and be bro, and then just know dude, I don't want to fucking. I'm better than that. It's more of a whole it's a look of bro, you're better than that. Then come on, man.
Yep.
So it's
I think this year will be much better. I think everybody kind of got their feet wet last year. It actually feels like it was 2 months since we've played.
No, that's true.
It hasn't really felt that long now that we're at this point again.
We were in these games. I don't care. We were in them for the first 3 innings.
And then it
would always fall apart.
And then by inning 5, we were usually
10
20.
run.
Was it 10 run or 20 run?
Yeah, 10 run. 10 run, 5, boom, gone. Pack your bags, boys.
Yeah.
Better luck next year. But the guys really encouraged us. The guys that whooped up on us are like, dudes, like you guys need to keep playing. Like we were bottom feeders too. Da, da, da. It's like they just had fun beating up on the fucking.
So yeah, we just need to get a little bit consistent, or a little bit more consistent, and probably do some more practice.
Right.
Get guys ready to go and see if we can win some games.
Right, exactly. So yeah, that's cool. Boom. Softball will be fun.
Yep.
And I think that's kind of where we want to stop with this segment here, or what?
Yes, sir.
Oh. I caught that perfect. Oh, that was nice. You were trying to sneak that one.
Yeah.
No, it's a sipper, man. It's a sipper. That's the thing about you young people.
That was a sip.
Everyone wants to just take huge just pulls of everything. Yeah. It's like, you know what? Chill out.
Oof. Gross.
Wow. You know what? It's not that bad. Dude, honestly, and actually, as you get used to it, you're like, damn, that's pretty smooth.
It's about as gross as the Vikings not hiring Jim Harbaugh.
Dude, that was so funny. I was watching your Snapchat.
Done.
Because I didn't see that you had even posted that, but like I saw all your story out at one time, right?
Yep.
So I saw this, and then I saw Jim Harbaugh posted in Minnesota purple, and then I see.
I'm done.
I'm done with the Vikings. Or he goes, sorry, I don't know what you say. I jumped the gun.
Yeah.
Next thing, I'm done with the Vikings, and I was like, oh no, Buster.
Yep, done. D-O-N-E, done. I don't know why they gotta do this every single time.
Why?
Every single time. Just can't get it done.
So why are you like you really wanted Harbaugh?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I just think
Explain to me why you want Harbaugh.
He wins. He's done nothing but win. I think he would change the culture. He's not just like Mike Zimmer. I think he knows the people who to bring in. They're going to win games. I mean, hopefully O'Connell can get it done, but I really don't think this youth movement is the only reason these teams are winning. You got to have a quarterback. Not anymore.
Why not?
I don't know. Maybe we came disconnected.
Is it? Is this thing recording? Are we even on? So hopefully the quality audio didn't get too subscrewed. Yeah, I just noticed the light wasn't on.
Probably didn't make any difference.
But you know, the Vikings. What were you saying now? You think that he would have put in a good culture?
I think he brings a winning culture. I think he brings fun. He brings excitement, and they just don't want to. They just can't do it. They can't make that move. They never do.
You think he's gonna bring fun?
I think he brings in a totally different atmosphere than what Mike Zimmer did.
Right.
But we'll see if this youth movement works, I guess.
Well, I think any move would have brought in a different fucking attitude over.
As long as it wasn't old Dougie Peterson, that would have been a horrible move.
That would have been the worst thing, I think, as well. I'm glad I didn't hear his name involved in that.
Yep.
But, yo, bro, let's let him in here. He's all right, big boy. He's
probably going to knock the camera down.
He's going to knock us over. And he's going to play the room. Hey, just now settle down now.
He's going to just go absolute ape shit.
He's fine. He just needs Uncle Roush. Uncle Roush in the house. So, anyways, I don't want to hear his ass. He's annoying. So, here we go. Right, big boy. So, welcome. So, anyways, Michigan. I don't like him coming to Minnesota for one reason only.
Why?
If we don't fucking win a Super Bowl next year, I want him fired.
We're not winning a Super Bowl next year.
Well, guess what? We don't.
As long as Kirk Cousins is our quarterback.
But so then you're gonna have Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh comes in and he wins. So he's gonna come in and he's gonna lose right away. Like, no, dude, fuck that.
No, because he would have gotten rid of Kirk Cousins. O'Connell's gonna keep Kirk Cousins, and it's just gonna be silly.
Wow, dude. I don't know that anybody wants Kirk.
I think there's a few take. I think there's a few
I haven't heard of
takes.
anybody.
I think the Rams would love to have him. Or not the Rams, the 49ers would love to have him.
I haven't heard that.
Oh, I have. They
What?
don't want Jimmy. Well, maybe
They
not.
don't want Jimmy. We don't want. Dude, we
If they
want.
have Trey Lance,
If we're gonna
I
get
suppose
rid
they
of
won't
Kirk,
take him.
if we're gonna get rid of Kirk, you know what the price? What's the price tag for Kirk?
We'd have to eat some of it. We'd probably have to eat some 20 million of it, because he's due like 38 million.
Right. So what do we want in return?
First round pick probably.
At least.
Yeah, but there's
Because we're
also-
paying $20 million on top of that. So we're gonna get a first round pick and pay $20 million? No.
Yeah.
We're gonna want more than that. So it's like, who wants to do that?
There's gonna have to
To
be
be
a
a-
couple picks in there.
There's gonna have to be, and no one wants it. So it's like, I get it in the aspect.
But there's
It's like
teams
you
that
gotta,
have cap space.
you
though.
gotta work with what the past has fucking given you as well.
Yeah.
You can, dude. We're a good team. I don't like Garoppolo
No.
throwing to like. I mean, they might be able to throw. They might be better with a Jefferson and a Thielen and a Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, but Jimmy G's gonna. He better not be here. That would
No.
be the
I
next
do you
thing.
want Baker Mayfield?
Yes.
See, I'm not. I'm on the fence. I'd rather have Kirk Cousins than Baker Mayfield.
No. Absolutely.
Because this guy is going to be making. I think the guy that I like. Even the last pod we made, O'Connell. We were looking at this, and you
Yep.
said, "Well, O'Connell isn't that
I didn't
bad."
Yeah, like I don't necessarily think he was like
And
the worst decision ever.
I think maybe he can draw some things up, like what's his name, Cooper Cup for Cooper, like Cooper Cup is getting.
but yeah, I watched.
You know,
couple
we got
things
a
the other
Jeffer
day.
Jefferson type guy.
He
you
does
know?
call the plays for the Rams. He does. It's not Sean McVay. So
So the Vikings, we kept a couple guys now, right? We kept Andre Patterson.
no.
Is that what you said?
Nope.
We got rid of him.
We got rid of him. We don't have
Oh,
him
I was
anymore.
hoping we were gonna keep him.
They did retain Keenan McCardell, the wide receiver
Keenan
coach.
McCardell.
That was the only thing that.
That's who I was.
Pretty much all of Zimmer's staff is gone. There's
Well,
like nobody left.
and also on go at the end with McConnell here. If he wins this, if the Rams win a Super Bowl steadily, do you accept the hiring a little bit more?
It doesn't make a difference to me. Win or lose the Super Bowl, it doesn't ultimately matter. I mean, winning obviously means a lot more than losing, but it ain't gonna really change my mind and think that his first year here we're gonna go and make a run to the show. I mean, I just don't believe that.
Right.
I don't
Well,
know who these noobs
but
are
dude,
that they're
who
looking
the
to hire
thing
as
is,
an
dude,
OC in DC, but
Like, who's to say we can't make it, dude? We're a good team, Fester. We are a team. We don't need to blow up. We need to blow up in a different aspect than what we did, which is a coaching, offensive coordinator, GM. We blew up. The boom we were talking about, I think, is a different boom than what's actually happening.
yeah.
Because I don't like. I want to keep. Everyone's talking about trading Daniil Hunter.
Yep,
I don't
should.
like that.
I do.
I would rather trade Harrison Smith. No one
Trade
likes.
them both.
No one likes that.
I think it's time to totally kind of start over.
For what?
Because we haven't won with those guys now. They're on the tail end of their career.
Yeah,
They've
but
done
now you
nothing but extend and extend and extend.
now you hear it's more of a. It's all of a sudden becoming a culture thing. These guys were the best, and we expected the best, and all of a sudden they kind of fell off. Why? Because their
They're
coach was a
old.
fucking dick.
No,
They ain't
because
that
they're
old.
getting old.
I don't know, man.
And they just kept extending the same
How many,
guys
like-
over and over again. And,
like all these other defenses that are good right now. I think.
and Daniil Hunter's just not going to stay healthy.
He hasn't proved it.
You know,
Yeah, he hasn't proved that he can.
Same with like Dalvin Cook.
Stay
The guy
healthy.
just can't stay healthy. So
Dalvin Cook is still the best running back in the league.
yeah, I'd say that.
I mean, I like Dalvin Cook because he's best all around. I think Alvin Kamara is probably not in the league anymore.
No,
He was another guy that's very similar to him. Thielen is top what? What would you say?
top 15.
Top 15. Okay, yeah.
As he's gotten older now,
You know,
he
whatever.
used to be top 10.
I would like to, to see his ranking on the fantasy. I'm sure it's up there.
22.
Before, yeah. So
No, he was out
Dalvin
a
Cook,
few games,
Dalvin Cook's up there. Justin Jefferson's up there. Like, dude, so we're gonna blow up our defense and not support our offense even more. Like, I don't see it.
We need people on defense. That would be the whole purpose of getting rid of
guys on defense.
To get new guys in here because those guys haven't won.
Young noobs.
Well, we haven't won with those old guys. They don't make a difference for us.
Well, I just think maybe I hear that we're gonna maybe be going to a 3-4.
That would be a nightmare.
Why?
I just think that's a horrible defense.
Well, you know what?
Depending on, I mean,
guess what? We haven't been able to stop a run. Last year, our biggest issue was stopping a run. These guys 3-4.
yeah, because we pay Michael Pierce money to stop the run.
But now Michael Pierce would be able to run. He came from a 3-4.
Yeah, he's just a big fat guy.
Yeah, stick him right in the middle. Nose tackle.
And Delvin Tomlinson at least wasn't like.
But that's where I get worried with all of a sudden. So like it's all of a sudden Dalvin Tomlinson. So we'll get rid of Dalvin Tomlinson. Yeah. Get some picks for him. Maybe, dude. And that's the big thing that would be an issue with me. But like, so 3-4, you want a bigger guy. Me and my supervisor were talking about this. He kind of educated me a little bit about this. Because I don't know much about the 3-4s neither, you know. And he's like, they're built to stop defenses. Or stop defenses. Stop runs. You know, there's a defense to stop runs.
Yeah, it's a
there's a lot of guys that that are like Anthony Barr sized guys that are big that can stop a guy coming at you full head of steam. He's going at you. You know what I'm saying? But Kendrick's our best tackler, so I wouldn't like to see him gone. But he's the biggest trade bait on defense. If you're
I think you got to keep him around. I think Barr's got to go.
But we'll see now. That's what I'm saying. We're switching defenses. I feel like it can all of a sudden just change on the show.
We just need to go get.
But Barr's a guy that never is healthy either.
Yep, that's why you got to let him go. We got to move on.
So what do you get for a guy?
You don't get anything for Anthony Barr because he's done this year.
What do you get for? Oh boy, Danielle Hunter.
You get a first round pick, probably.
Do you?
I think so.
I bet not.
I think you do.
He's worth it to me and you probably.
I've heard
do we get it? Do we get
that would be what he would be traded for. They're not going to take a second round pick unless there's like two of them.
Well, dude, that's what that's the thing. It's like we need to make sure we're going to be making fucking moves. If these moves are going to happen, they better be wise moves.
I mean, free agency will start soon enough, and we'll be able to see what.
It better be wise moves. Is all I gotta say.
We'll see. Offensive line needs some work. We'll see what Quezzy comes up with. See if he makes a barrage of moves. Some people say Kirk will be traded by the draft. I don't think so, but
I think I'm thinking more on like we're gonna keep.
Kirk Cousins is our guy. Unfortunately,
because we went with boneheaded move. I don't know when we extended him off his original contract.
2 years ago.
Yeah, why would we doing that shit?
Because they thought he was good.
You know, so it's like we could have let that first one.
That was Rick Spielman's deal.
We could have let that first one expire and we could have washed our hands of it. But now, we're not. Are we going to get a Joe Burrow in a draft?
No.
I don't know.
No.
Exactly. So it's like, dude, I'd rather keep Kirk.
Some guy said something about trading Kirk, getting picks, pick up Marcus Mariota, and have Mariota teach Kellen Mond. It was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I told the guy to stop tweeting.
Stop tweeting. You're just going on that Twitter beef.
Oh, I'm always on that. I try hard not to anymore, but once in a while I gotta say something. That's funny. Well, and the Vikings will never be in a Super Bowl.
Yeah, Super Bowl's covered up. Bengals.
Rams.
Our future head coach.
Probably be at my cousin Matthew's house, I suppose.
Yeah? Is there any big, meal that you guys do?
He makes his wings and all that stuff. What else? There'll be buffalo chicken dip, I'm sure. There's always that.
Dude, I love that stuff, man.
Yeah, I'm going to eat like an absolute hog tomorrow, I think. And then Monday,
Pass out at halftime, which is gonna be a good halftime show.
I know it's gonna be a good halftime show. Who's all in it again?
We got Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige. Why am I spacing? His dog's rubbing his butt up on me. Kendrick Lamar? What? Well, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, I didn't know Kendrick Lamar. I knew that Eminem, but Kendrick, that'll be cool. Snoop, Dr. Dre.
Yep. There's gonna be a bunch of people there.
Yeah, that'll be good. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar. That'll be nice.
Yep.
That's finally, well, who did they have last year? They had like Florida Georgia Line.
No, it was
Bruno Mars.
No. The Weeknd.
Oh yeah.
And then the year before that, it was Jennifer Lopez and Shakira, and they went off the chain. They were wonderful.
Yeah, we liked them. We liked them a lot. Yeah, so we alright. Well, you can answer that for me, anyways. Who do you think's gonna win that game, anyways?
I think the Bengals. I kind of like the Rams, but I think the Bengals.
I think the Bengals are gonna win. I've switched in the past couple weeks.
Yep.
I was saying the Rams right away.
Yep.
Saying by 7 even.
Yep.
I've been telling. But then, as the week's gone on, I'm like, you know what? I like the swag that Joe Burrow has.
Yep.
So I'm going with the Bengals now because I think they're primed to win.
Yeah.
It's like they've been hot. At the end of the year, they started staying hot. They've just been winning.
Yeah.
That's why I was even worried for you guys when you're talking about BBE ending on a bad note. But we turned it around, and it could be a good humbling thing for them. But that's what I'm saying because these guys made me think that originally. They're the hot team.
Yeah.
Not expected to do what they're doing.
Yeah.
And they're in.
So, I don't know. Part of me thinks, the Vegas odds have got to be all on the Bengals right now. And I bet that's going to mean the Rams win.
Let's look that up. You think the Vegas odds are for the Bengals?
Yeah.
You think they're favorites?
Yeah.
You think I don't think so.
I'd find it hard to believe that they'd have the...
Let's see here.
We'll just look at... type in Super Bowl lines.
I'll bet you right now. Let's see here.
Tampa Bay, Kansas City.
Oh my god, this boy is the loudest boy I know. Your dog.
Yeah.
Okay. The Rams are favored by 4.5.
No way.
I told you, dude, they're a better team on paper. That's why I said I was thinking Rams right away. But I'm going with Bengals. I'm going with the Dogs, man.
I don't know. I'm going with the Bengals too, but I think it might be the Rams.
Well, what is it? You can't be this.
What is it?
Who's winning?
The Bengals.
Well, by what? I'm saying Bengals by 3.
Yeah, by 3.
All right, we're on the same page. I don't want this. Well,
but the Rams could win.
Yeah, we know that. There's a 50-50 shot.
The Rams got a real, they got a shot.
Allegedly, they got better shot to win, according to Vegas.
That blows my mind.
They're favored to win by more than 4.5.
And I think everybody's putting their money on the fact that the Rams are going to win. Or that the Bengals are going to win, and I think it's going to flip, and you should put your money on the Rams.
I do money line, man. So I always do that, man. So it's like...
Yeah, so if it were the money, I'd take the money line on the Rams.
Because then it's just winning. It's just winning if they win.
Yep.
But no, you don't take money line on the Rams. You always take money line on the dog. If you think the dog's going to win. If you know the dog's going to win, take the money line. I think. But that's why I don't gamble. But when I have one, that's how I won, and that's how I win big, boy.
Yeah.
That's how I win big. And who won big now? Why would you edge this out? Aaron Rodgers won big.
Aaron Rodgers, MVP.
He looks so scroungy. That's the funniest thing.
Yeah,
like the
he's-
face of the NFL.
I do think he'll be done now.
Done?
think.
What do you mean done?
Well, maybe not.
Done?
Yeah, I think he might be done
Done.
in the NFL, yeah.
Really?
Maybe. We'll see what happens.
He's
though.
gonna go to. What's he gonna do?
I don't know. I just
Of all things, you think
Or
gonna
he's-
be done?
or he's out of Green Bay.
You think that's for sure?
Yeah.
For sure, he's either done.
That's my opinion.
He's either done or with another team.
Yeah.
But not with Green Bay.
Yeah.
I almost think he's gonna stay with Green Bay.
I don't. I think him and Adams are out.
Why? It's so cold, I guess. So.
I don't know. Comeback player of the year, Joe Burrow. The other
Beastie boy. God, he's sick.
He is.
I never thought I'd be won over by another like team's player again.
Yeah.
Like even Mahomes, I think he's a good guy. I think he's a good quarterback. He's blowing my mind a lot, but so whatever. Like I appreciate greatness,
Yeah.
but like Joe Burrow is like won me over. Like I'm like this dude is
he's
sweet.
cool. I do like Joe Burrow right now. We'll see what happens in a few
this
years
is
when he starts
sweet.
making money. I probably won't like him very much. Cooper Kupp had an unreal season.
Let me
Offensive
get
player of the
him
year.
real quick. I got this pulled up. Cooper Kupp. What do you have? He had his single season highs. Oh no, this year he came in, led the NFL with 145 receptions for 1,947 yards and 16 touchdowns. Only Michael Thomas had more catches, which was only four more, so 149, and only Calvin Johnson had more receiving yards, which was 1,964. So that would be like 20 yards less.
Yeah.
Not quite.
19.
19, yeah. No, more than that. But, anyways, yeah. So he had an outstanding year, like you said, needless to say. So, what is it? Did he win the Triple Crown? So, most receptions, most yards, and most touchdowns?
Yeah,
He did have the most touchdowns?
pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right here. Claimed the first Triple Crown in more than a decade. And only the fifth in history. That reminds me of the old Super Triple Crown. Remember, well, not the old, but it was Miguel Cabrera and Albert Pujols going back to back. And I don't think either one of them did. Or maybe Cabrera did.
Cabrera did a couple times.
That was
I think he did it twice.
That's
He did it once at like 40.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see.
Is that light off now? So cool. Let's shout out our boys.
Yep.
So far it's only boys, but
Yeah.
we need to get them ladies.
We still have Dylan Herkler and Eric Seiler who are monthly supporters. I also think Tyler Copeland is one. His name must have just fell off the thing. I don't know.
He probably just puts in when he can,
Yeah.
which is sweet. Because that's actually really cool, man. Because
Yep. Those people.
that's actually adding up now. It's cool to look at our Anchor account.
Yep.
And we can see what is this like. Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But we're starting to slowly get enough to get a mic and do all that. We're gonna hopefully have two.
Yep. Hopefully, eventually get the boom arms and.
Hopefully,
or
I mean,
something where it's right here, like right in front of us too.
maybe I don't know, another camera. I don't know.
Something.
So just
Something
hopefully
new.
it really helps, just because the whole help us make it a better anyway.
Yep.
So shout out to that because they don't have to.
Yeah, we also have the link tree. If you guys didn't see that, now that's a link to.
Yeah.
What did you make it as, the current video or just to
Yeah,
YouTube?
so I'm gonna do it to all this current video. So I'll just update the new link
Okay.
to the link tree every time. So
Yeah.
to make it simple for everyone, just click on that, and it should go to the current video that week.
Or the
So,
Spotify one too.
Yep. It's Spotify, Anchor, and YouTube are all
Yep.
on there.
And it does go to Apple
Yeah, if you go to Anchor, the Anchor one will play it through that, or it'll bring you to the Apple one.
Yeah. Also, again, any guests who want to be on, I think Taylor Larson will be on in 2 weeks.
Yep, and like I said earlier, when we were talking about my Vegas trip with Cam, I think he wants to be on. I'd like to have him on. We've been talking about it a lot, so that'd be sweet.
Yep, get him on. Get Taylor on, who also was just on Cody Burgess's podcast. I think Cody will eventually do one with us as well. So
yeah, well, with that, let's get him on. Let's do a little collab, dude.
Get something going.
A little collab with the boys.
The youngsters.
Motherfucks. Pat Bev.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what you got written down. The Timberwolves, man. I love the Timberwolves. They've been hot. They lost the last couple games, but they're above 500. They're looking good, man.
I think they might make the playoffs for once.
Well, they're in a playoff spot right now, but we need to shoot for that 6th spot. So we don't have to do a play-in, so we can get a series. Because otherwise it's just a one play-in to see.
And then we'd lose.
So we could, you know what I mean? But I like our team in a series, man. We can beat any team in a series. You know, but we're not that consistent when it comes to it. But if we're playing on back-to-back, so it makes it tough on us too. Like, but not to give any excuses because other teams play.
Yeah.
But Patrick Beverly is that dog, and he makes a difference. Vanderbilt makes a difference.
Yep.
I don't know if you're watching much basketball.
No, I haven't watched any of it. I haven't watched the Wild now for a while. It's been full forward wrestling.
Yeah, you've been busy with that. But before we go, I saw something. For those of you, we could put a link up for this. But dude, I saw something on TV and it was awesome. Apparently, it was through Fox 9 because I did find the video. But it was a guy with. All I saw was that we'll get to this later, they say, but it was a guy with just huge, massive arms. It didn't even look real. And he was an arm wrestling champ.
Okay.
So I looked it up, and it turns out he's from Minnesota. So I got this video here, hopefully. So I'm going to turn this up a little.
Is his name Lucas?
Lucas.
Yeah.
He should be. He probably could. Well, I did actually go watch him arm wrestle.
Yeah,
he's pretty good.
The pod was live from Arm Wrestlingville, USA.
Okay, so no, we were in Hutch that day. That was fun. So here's the video. Minnesota, but it turns out this guy's from Minnesota. Sizable arms. Wait till you see. Okay.
In the corner of a farm in Stacy, Minnesota, there's a shrine to Jeff Dabe's part-time passion.
Favorite is probably this one, and the one belt
like
I had one from Canada, but I ended up losing. That was a good belt too.
But you don't have to twist his arm to see Dabe is a big deal.
That's kind of cool, kind of fun. Yeah,
You don't think that's
I guess
fun?
I never really worried about the titles before. It was just fun to do, but just to have it and say I have a world title is kind of nice.
Look at.
Several
They're
times
both
a week, Dabe
hands.
trains at his practice table to strengthen his left arm
Open your hand up, you drive it in, then you squeeze.
and hand.
So you just do different angles in there. Just keep squeezing the rice. You wouldn't think
Wow.
you would, but after 2-3
This-
minutes,
that-
you can really start feeling it in your forearms, you know.
Not that his forearm
Wow.
needs to get any bigger. It already measures 20 inches in circumference, which comes in handy for his hobby, arm
I bet
wrestling.
your arms are in
Match here.
I like it's one-on-one, kind of like when I wrestled high school. You know, everyone has their little thing, and I like arm wrestling. So.
Wow.
Dave's life
Insane.
story is
Well, dude, I'll leave the link for the rest of that video.
Yeah,
But
go watch that guy.
we're going to finish this video too after we end the pod. But wow.
Yeah.
I saw that. And so now this is Maury's
stories.
Maury's stories. Yep. So it's Maury's back. God, what is it? Maury's what? But anyways, that doesn't matter. Maury's back with Minnesota's man with the sizable arms.
Yeah.
Insane. 20 inches in a row. Big boy.
Mine are probably 32.
So that's all I got for
37.
this.
All right. That's all we got. That dog needs to go get his ass beat. So, till next time, go Jakes.